Hey everyone, how we doing? Here's a video that I made for you guys, so when you go home, this can further help you with your math. What we're going to do today is we're going to write the point-slope form of an equation when we are given the slope and when we're given the point at which this line runs through. Alright, I want everyone to take a second, and I want you to write down this formula at the top of your page. This formula is going to help you with problems 1 through 6. Okay? The formula is y minus y1 equals m, which is our slope, times x minus x1. Alright, so let's go to number 1, and I'm going to help you rewrite this into point-slope form. So first, we look at our equation, and it's y minus our y1, and we have our y1 labeled right here. And how we got this was, the 4 is our x1, and how I always remember this is if you think about our alphabet, x always comes before y. So x is first, y is second. So our 4 is our x1 and 3 is our y1. So in the formula it asks for y1 and 3 is our y1. And that equals our m, which is slope, and that's 5 over 4 times x minus our x1, and we have that labeled as 4. Okay, that's all we want you to do for problems 1 through 6. All right, but when we come down to question number 7, it asks to write the slope-intercept form of the equation with a line through the given points. This is different. We're trying to find the slope. Okay, in order to find the slope, we take this formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Alright, the same way that we labeled the first problem, we are going to work on labeling this one. So, we look at the first problem, and we use our purple marker to label the x's, or the y's. So I'm going to take purple and mark this one as y1, and this is y2, because it's the second number. Then we are going to mark our x's in green. Okay, if that looks like a y, I mean that to be an x. Remember, alphabet, x always comes before y. Alright, all we do is we take these numbers and now plug it into our formula. Okay, so I'm going to take my y2, which was 5 over here, minus my y1, which is a negative 5. And I put that over my x2, which is negative 2, minus, and I look at x1, which is a negative 3. But I look at this and I see that I have two negatives. Alright? Whenever we're minusing negatives, we actually add those. We cancel them out. So here, this would actually be written as 5. Move this into a plus sign. So 5 plus 5 over, and I look here, there's two negatives next to each other. I would do negative 2, rewrite this as a positive, plus 3. And so this problem would be 10 over 1. Because negative 2 plus 3 is 1. So my m equals 10 over 1, otherwise known as 10. Okay? But that's not where I finish. Now, I need to put this into slope-intercept form. Our slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And when you do this, you are given a point already. Okay? You can use either point. Doesn't matter. What I'm going to do now is, since I have slope, I'm going to figure out what b equals. Alright? So I'm going to take this equation, or this point, and plug this into the equation. So I have my x and I have my y. So my y is 5. So I'm going to sub 5 in for my y. My slope is 10. So I'm going to do 10. And I have my x, which is negative 2. So I'm going to multiply that by 2. But the only thing I don't have is my b. And from this point on, we solve. So 10 times negative 2 is negative 20. And then I bring everything else down. Okay? Now I'm going to take this problem and rewrite it over here just because I have a little more space. So I am going to do 5 equals negative 20 plus b. Now, what I need to do from here is I need to get b by itself, so I have to move 20 over on the other side. So I have negative 20, opposite of negative 20 is positive 20. From here, 5 plus 20 is 25, and cancel these out, so 25 equals b. And if I were to rewrite this problem in slope-intercept form, I would have y equals 10x plus 25. Alright guys, how I got that is 10 was my slope, and I'm putting this into slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b, so y equals my slope, which is 10, and then I found out my b by plugging in these numbers. Okay, I hope this helps you out. You have to do this for the rest of the problems, but good luck guys, and hope you enjoy.